One Owner Car Guy, oneownercarguy.com, and this will be a different kind of video. I guess you'd call it a behind the scenes in front of the scenes. This here's a 91 DeVille, sedan DeVille to start. It's a beautiful car. It's in good shape, and I get a lot of people saying all the time, man, you got the best job in the world, and oh, looks all peaches and cream, right? No, this job sucks. Number one, I have to sell all the cars I get, and I'm gonna give you a quick walk around, and I'm gonna do something different on this. So I'm trying to get different formats down for different channels, and do some things that subscribers are interested in, or like, or all that sort of stuff. So like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff, and kind of let me know what you think. Give me what you think of what we're doing, and we'll go from there. So, not all peaches and cream, I tell you. I get a lot of auction damage. I get a lot of unforeseen damage. Sometimes I get things that run through just fine, or run just fine when I test drive them at the people's house or at the auction, whichever. Then by the time I get it, about a mile is all I get, if even that, and then it blows up, burns up on the tranny, or I've had one burn up, literally. And that's thousands and thousands of cars, but still. So, let's take a car like this. It's a good deal, it's a good car. No matter what happens, when I get it home, at the end of the day, I've got to sell the car. And that doesn't always make me a star, because the car sometimes is not what it was cracked up to be in the beginning. And each car has its own set of challenges, difficulties, stuff like that. Sometimes I see something at a preview, and I'll have somebody preview it for me, and things like a little bit of fading here won't be noticed by somebody else, and it just doesn't get noticed. Oh man, the paint's perfect. Well, the paint's perfect to somebody means something different to me than just, well, there's one little spot on the back. One little spot, yeah, there's one little spot, but when I sell it, I've got to disclose this and the discoloration everywhere. I've got to disclose the fact that this has to be over this, or I've got to actually fix that. That's an easy fix. I think I'm going to do that. That's easy. This here got lost in transport, which ain't cool. And so one thing leads to another, leads to another. Here's a good how-to on this. You just grab this, pull it back, slip it over these two little rungs here, and then give it a nice push in. And that's how them taillights go together. This one has went just a little too far out. See, you can see it there. You got to pop it up in there. I don't know if you'll see any of this. We'll give it a shot. Get behind it and lightly pull it out. It works better. There's a tool I have that's almost perfect for this. And you just got to get it started on there. And don't let it go into that chrome trim, and it'll fit right on there. But what happened is, in transport, it's got knocked a little bit. And in transport, meaning transporting things around it at the auction, I don't think my guy did it. But nonetheless, this back piece is messed up. This is messed up. And I've got fading that I didn't know about, that I had somebody else preview. Now, there's nobody's fault for that but mine. One owner, 85,000. Yeah, man, it looks like it's always been in a garage. Well, partially, but the top is rather faded. Top's perfect. Well, the top's in great shape, but I can't say to people, that top's perfect. You can see discoloration, and I'm going to have to disclose that. And if I'm not going to be the one sitting here shining all day on this anodized gold or whatever trim, I'm going to have to tell people it's a little faded. Now, I do like the car. I haven't fallen off of liking the car, and I usually never do. It takes a lot for me. On the way down, however they had that fastened there, came up just a little bit, and it's just not down like it was now. Well, that needs a little bit of fixing. To me, rather than fix that really easy with some silicone, I'm going to leave that and tell somebody about that, because honestly, it's pretty light in there, and it's going to happen it should be fixed, even by a professional upholstery guy. He'd do it for 25 bucks. I could get that a little bit changed up for you or something. It's a nice car. It's a beautiful car. It's in good shape. So that's the gist of starting out of what can be, what can go wrong. Well, unforeseen things. And honestly, it never stops. And the neat thing about buying a car from me, you're like, well, I can get this for $500 cheaper, or you're this much more than this guy. Okay, well, cool. I do sell mine sometimes for a little more, but I've ran them through the ropes. I've drove them around town. I know the problems with them, and I'm going to tell you, these are great tires. Look at this. Awesome tires, right? Beautiful. Well, they got titties on them even. Woo, buddy! Well, they've also got dry rot around here. So when my previewer told me, oh yeah, man, they look new. Well, they don't look new. They got about 50% tread, but you got some dry rot even starting in the treads around here. And it's not just that tire. They're Pirellis too. They're nice tires. But you got that problem on your tires, man. So now I got another choice. Do I pay to get them fixed, or do I disclose it and tell you that it probably should have some tires put on it? Now this is a different tire, and I'm going to guess this one it was or is the spare. It's actually in great shape, and it's newer than the rest. I would say they put the spare on that one. I bought 3. Now this tire, see there? And I'm going to tell people about this. I can get a good used set rather cheap, 180 I think, 150. But at the same time, Walmart's the way to go. It really is. You can get some Michelins or BFGs or Goodyears there, probably about 65 bucks a piece for this car. So yeah. So there you go. Now, miscellaneous things that go wrong. Let's see. I know that's pretty much that. I know this kind of loosened up, and I know exactly what's wrong with it, but whatever. Beautiful undercarriage. I mean, it's a 100 car. Had a power steering line leak that I had to fix. Easy deal. Beautiful California car. I mean, that's the thing. I got a tight, rust-free. Well, of course, that's rust-free. It's plastic. Rust-free body. You might get some patina where the, the paints came off. So that's miscellaneous things that aren't the end of the world. A little bit of fade in this quarter too, like they get sometimes. But I should have made a better approach of it. I looked at my preview list. I'm standing there bidding, and it's in a nice shiny shack where everything's got the right fluorescent lighting. Yeah, whatever. So you end up sometimes not catching tires when it's rolling through, and you've previewed a different way. So that's my fault. Everything's my fault. That's the way it works. It's my fault. Job ain't looking so peachy now. Now that's just this car. Let's talk about going to auctions with charity auctions where everything's donated, or people bring their own stuff, or dealer auction, any kind of auction. You're likely to get screwed. That's just the way it goes. So bend over and get ready, because that's basically the way it goes there. This is a nice car, and I'm going to show you just from the starters of it, kind of do a little test drive and such, the whole deal. Now this is a different video, and that's that. I love these Cadillacs. Great cars. Guy never smoked in it or nothing. Clean as can be. Auto check here. One owner. There's a handicap. Wow! I've got a few more days, buddy. Ooh, man. Put that in my Ferrari. Drive around with that. Ferrari. Okay. Ah, man, I wish I had pointed at it. Here we go. More problems, right? All the lights work on the sides. But that don't want to work right there, man. It worked fine at the auction. And it worked fine when I got home. And it worked fine for the first 50 miles or so. It don't work no more. So I got a great driving car. It's clean. It's a one owner. The parts are awesome. Everything pretty much works in it. And now I'm doing my pictures and such, and I'm to the point on it where it's ready to sell. Unless I want to start putting all this stuff into it, tires and such. Fix the dash. It's tight, man. I love how these caddies shift. And this 4.9 in these years, I believe this is one of the best V8s they ever made. In fact, a Seville STS or SLS type, Seville, how's that? 92, the first year of that new body style, with the 4.9, or an Eldo, with that 4.9, oh baby. And 92, I love them. Big L, man, can't say your name. And Big Crowfly, a couple of you guys, you do a lot of Chevy type stuff and know a heck of a lot about them. I don't know what you think of the 4.9 versus the North Star there, but I'm a big fan because they don't seem to have as many problems, and they're very powerful. Now, there's no disputing North Star power. North Star's got power, man. But, well, I hope you enjoy this different type of a video here. And, oh, there's one more thing. Yeah, hang on a sec here. That's still not working. It does work sometimes, but... So, I mean, think about it. If I pay somebody to do that... A little bit of a squeak to the window there. If I pay somebody to do that, well, I'm going to be deeper in it. I'm going to have overhead and cost on it and such. Meanwhile, the age of the car puts it that I'm probably have a good chance, and I'm going to sell it to somebody who's pretty handy with cars. But then again, sometimes I get people who are not. On this particular car, I'm going to lose part of that market because I'm not going to fix the stuff, and I'm going to kind of rely on the fact that somebody's going to know something and want to fix it themselves. I've only got 85,000 on it or so. Yeah, 83, 84, 85. And then lights just started coming on when the dash stopped working. Well, it's in great shape. It's a great car. And the other thing is, you really don't notice it, but the wheels set a little bit of a, I think you'd call it a caster camber problem. Kind of buggish a little bit. Buggish! Well, that wouldn't be the right words for it. But that's that. And before I could get out of the auction, this was there, man. This was there! Now it's gone. So, you ever think about selling cars? You ever think about doing all that? Now, I got the same cost detailing this thing out, walking around this thing and yapping about it, and I just don't like it as much as I'd have liked it if them problems hadn't existed. Now, half of them, or more, there's no way that I could have foreseen. Like the auction messing up the back and smacking another car into it. I couldn't have foreseen. Well, actually I can. I know they're going to do that. Look at here. Another one on this side. And this is such an easy fix. Maybe I can do it one-handed. Got the bottom one. One-handed with a camera is not easy. There is to it. It kind of hurts. So, you can see it's not all peaches and cream. In the end, the ones that run the best and are the best are the ones I sell first. And so then, of course, I drive the ones that are just a notch below that, and I can't care which one I'm selling, and I can't care anything about that. I've got to just kind of do it to it and drive what I drive. Now, great car. If you're looking for one, it's cheap. It's a steal. I take everything into consideration, and there's some that I don't exactly pay the rent with. I don't pay rent with none of them. You can watch my channel. I do all kinds of weird stuff to try and pay the rent. But definitely like, comment, subscribe. Give me some input. I'd love to hear from you. And I do enjoy talking on here, so thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing. I'd love it if you shared this and anybody who watches, you know, I mean, put it on your Facebook. Hey, if you like car reviews, watch this guy. He's an idiot. You know, whatever you want to put, man. That's that. Import, export, I'll ship this car to any port in the world. OneOwnerCarGuy.com. Check out my new channel, MovieCarsGuy.com. And you can check out BeaglesPocket.com for breeder and all the little miniature beagle puppies. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And if you're thinking about selling cars and such, well, you can. In fact, I just noticed right now, this here, I don't know. I want to say it was there, but I don't know, man. You know, it's just the way it goes. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, and I am pretty upfront with my stuff. I just want to be honest and make sure you get what you're looking at. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day or night. We'll talk to you. I think I've said that a few times.